Well, guys, Naughty Dog is finally in one of the worst situations they could possibly be ever since they announced this brand new game called Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. And Neil Druckmann, for some reason, he thought that fans were going to be super excited about this game, and they're just going to welcome this game in the most exciting way, as fans have always been doing for all these years with The Last of Us, Uncharted, and all that stuff. Right now, for the very first time, I've never seen Naughty Dog get as much hate as what they are currently setting up to. And this new situation with Intergalactic is actually far worse than what we've seen with Concord. And obviously we all know what happened to Concord and how the game ended up. But right now, if you can go ahead and see, a lot of people are actually talking about this whole situation, and it officially seems like Neil Druckmann is on his way to make history by breaking Concord's records on flop game speedrun any percentage glitchless. Now, at first, I never really thought that this was going to be like such a huge situation, but after I've seen like all the stuff that's going on with Intergalactic and all the hate and everything, it seems like the game definitely is getting a lot more hate than what Naughty Dog might have predicted, or even Sony might have predicted. Because take a look at Concord, man. Like when the trailer was announced and all the people basically said that the game was not going to work out. Why are they even releasing such a game? They should rather focus on Days Gone 2 or any other good games that Naughty Dog or any Sony production company could work on. But they just invested all that money in Concord, and that game just went all the way down in the drain. So we're not going to talk about that. It's done. It's over. It's dead. But now Intergalactic, the new game that Naughty Dog just revealed, is now officially standing at 95,000 likes with 242,000 dislikes. And if you take a comparison with Concord, it only had 8.5k likes and 85,000 dislikes, and that itself killed the game. And now if you see the ratio with Intergalactic, it's even far worse with the Intergalactic game, and I think this could end up being one of the biggest flops of all time from one of the biggest AAA studios that has always been making hits after hits. They never failed so far. This could possibly turn out to be the first ever big L for Naughty Dog for the very first time in the history. A lot of you guys have been asking me on my previous videos, like, Blackwoods, why haven't you reacted on the Intergalactic trailer and the new Naughty Dog announcements? Because you've been hyping up all the stuff that Naughty Dog has been doing lately, and you were even keeping us updated with the new IP that Naughty Dog is working on, which is a game that's set in outer space and whatnot, and they're also working on another open world game and all that stuff. After the game got revealed, you never really spoke about it, and the reason why is because, yes, I did end up watching the trailer on the Game Awards, and if I have to be honest, this is by far the most disappointing, or I could just say that one of the biggest letdowns from a company that I really had high hopes from, because I was really looking forward to their game. To be honest, that's exactly what my perspective was. I was just kind of, seeing if we're going to get something that's kind of similar to Mass Effect, maybe from a Naughty Dog style, so that we can get like a really good storyline and all that stuff. But when I saw the trailer, it's not just about the character. I know a lot of people have been criticizing the main character. It's not even about the character, guys. There is so much more stuff that is actually messed up with this game, and I just want to go straight into the trailer that Naughty Dog has just released and basically just take a look at all the nonsense that they just released. So if you go down, this is basically the trailer. I don't know what language that is. I think it's Semperian Scripture 1986. The suffering of generation must be endured to achieve our divine end. All right. So first off, I got to see this whole thing, like it's set in space and whatnot. And then we move on. I was just hoping to see what kind of a game this could end up being. Especially when Naughty Dog reveals some sort of a game, they always create this hype for the game, right? Like, hold on. Does that space shuttle say Porsche? Porsche, okay. Porsche makes collaboration with Naughty Dog, and now they've even created a spacecraft. I didn't know that. Just noticing this for the very first time. And then we are introduced to the main character, and she's just going bald for, I don't know, whatever reason. One of the most ugliest looking characters that they could ever create. I mean, they just wanted to go in for like one of the most weirdest looking characters, like for a protagonist. I get it, like you want to have like a female protagonist and whatnot. I honestly don't get why they intentionally just wanted to create a character that they know that pretty much nobody is going to be interested in. And one of the most key features, even though a lot of people might criticize me by saying, well, you're just not interested in the game just by looking at the character and whatnot. But yeah, first impression is, of course, they're just showing off a teaser where they're just showing the main character of the game. And am I interested when I saw the main character of the game? My answer to this is absolutely not. And it's not because she's a female character, because I really love The Last of Us. I loved The Last of Us Part 2. And obviously a lot of people did not like the fact that they killed off Joel and in the most gruesome way. But I think, you know, it is what it is. And stuff like that would happen in real life. But at the same time, this whole woke agenda just went all the way up to max scale at this point. Because now the only thing that this trailer portrays is that it's basically just showing me an introduction of this new character. And immediately, I'm not even interested. That's my first impression. I'm just being honest. I'm just giving my honest opinions. Some people might like it. Some people might not. But in my opinion, not a huge fan. Hold on. Wait a second. Isn't this the same guy from the TV show called Better Call Saul? He plays as one of the villains in the series. Actually, he is some sort of a father figure to her character, I mean. Pretension, alliances, and then we have Caesar, Mercedes, and all that stuff. Okay. Apparently, she has a hit list. Hold on, look at this. She has some sort of a hit list, and on that hit list, you'll actually see this guy on the picture. He's right over here. Probably she's gonna kill this dude as well. We never know.
Jordan.
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around
And her name is Jordan. Jordan.
the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
Dude, how is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one is close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No.
It kind of gives me like Star Wars vibes because she has like this exact same outfit as the Ubisoft Star Wars game. Very similar, but then the character is very off to me in many ways, man. Many ways. Makes me really not want to be interested at all in this game. Just look at this. A lot of people have an issue with that stuff. Obviously, I get it. Because it's just all about the first impression. You want to play as a character that you are more interested in. Want to know like the whole story of that character and stuff. The energy that this woman is just giving off, definitely not my cup of tea. And there we go. Isn't she gonna play some music? I hope not. It's gonna give me copyrights. Alright, there we go. And then we get like a very short gameplay clip right here. I think this is basically how the gameplay is gonna look. It's very much Star Wars-like, I would say. And they wanted to create something that's more like Elden Ring, where the game is like super hard and all that stuff. So you get like these huge bosses. And that's how the gameplay is gonna look. I honestly don't know if that's even like the gameplay, man. Honestly, this could be the gameplay or maybe not. We never know. But as far as what I can see, I don't think it's sort of like a CGI thing, like cinematic visual stuff. Some people say that this could be like the gameplay. I mean, look at that. Look at that. The water just splashing off. Like in terms of gameplay and technical aspect, I think this game is going to be really good. But apart from that, I'm not really interested at all, man. Nothing about it is interesting. Even the setting, or it could be anything, man. Like even the setting, the character, or anything about this game. I'm not at all interested. Absolutely not. And the worst part of all is that Naughty Dog definitely knows that fans are not going to be welcoming this game. They're not really going to like this game. And the honest question is, who are they even making this game for? Because one of the biggest reasons as to why I'm saying this is because go down on their comment section, they've literally just turned the comments off because they know that fans are going to criticize this game. So if you're not going to take criticism from fans, the guys are going to buy your game and play your game. If you're not just going to listen to them, or you don't even care about what they have to say, then who the hell are you even making games for, Neil Druckmann? I honestly don't know what's going on with Naughty Dog, but it definitely seems like the entire situation is super messed up, and they are currently sitting at 242,000 85,000 dislikes, and I think it's just going to go all the way more and more over the time as it gets more views. And it's going to be interesting stuff to see if this game is going to end up like Concord. And if it does, I think Sony and Naughty Dog in general, they're going to learn one of the biggest lessons of all time, which is to obviously give respect to their fans in order to listen to criticism rather than just, blatantly turning off comments and just sitting out there like, well, we don't really care what you guys have to say. Well, this is our game. Whether you want to buy it, buy it. If not, yeah, chuck it, man. We don't really care. So if that's the case, how Naughty Dog is going to handle this stuff, I think, it's going to meet the same exact situation as Concord or even worse. And since it's a AAA game, it's going to be a lot of huge investment that could have been gone into Intergalactic, and it's going to take a huge L for Sony itself, man. So I would honestly love to know what your opinions are. Leave them down below in the comments, guys. I'm super excited to see what you guys have to say because you guys have been asking me about reaction for this game. I know I haven't really covered anything about this game, and almost I think 80% of gamers are kind of disappointed about this game, and some people don't even care. They're just like, yeah, whatever, man. It's just a boring ass game. So let me know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts, opinions? Give your honest opinions. It doesn't really matter. This channel is definitely not going to censor your comments. I'm not going to delete it. It's just going to stay right there, so you can always go ahead and talk whatever you think or feel about this game. Genuine talks down below in the comments. Let's just go ahead and have a discussion. Now, by the way, if you guys did go on and enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead and drop a like on this video. It really goes a long way. It helps out the channel a lot more than you guys think. And yeah, if you guys want to stay updated with all the latest news on gaming industry, make sure to go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. It also helps me build this community of all the gamers in it. So your support is absolutely appreciated. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.